Welcome to Nenny's Country Treasures. If you're new here, I'm Joanna, and I'm glad you're here. I'm going to be doing a grapevine wreath for you today. I made a couple for a friend of mine in the fall. She sent me pictures, and when I done those, hers were all white, you know, neutral colors, but I fell in love with it. So I knew then that I wanted to make me one, so I got different colored flowers that, you know, are more my taste or whatever. You know, I didn't mind the neutrals, but I wanted color for summer or spring, you know. So anyways, I got my stuff, and you're just gonna watch me work, because I don't know, I never know if it's gonna stay there or be gone. If I put it down and I like it, then I glue it, or, you know, stick it. Sometimes in a grapevine wreath you can just stick it in and not worry about gluing. But if I don't, then out it goes, and rearranging and all that stuff just to, you know, suit my taste. And so anyways, without further, let's get into the wreath. Okay, so I have my wreath form, and these are never round to me. But anyways, I have my wreath form. I have my ribbon that I'm going to be using. I'm kind of far away because my kids are my best critics, and they say that I get out of frame sometimes, and I really don't mean to do that. I have my purple and green hydrangeas. I have whatever these little things are. I know I got the hydrangeas at Hobby Lobby. I think I got these at Walmart. Pretty sure. I got some, y'all, I don't know what that is. I'm not even gonna try. Maybe you can see it, you know. Oh, no, it's too bright. But anyways, I have these. I don't know if I'm gonna use these. I have two of these, which I'm gonna hopefully poke in there somewhere. I have white roses, and I have onion grass from the Dollar Tree. This and these came from the Dollar Tree. This came from Walmart. I know, yeah, it's mainstays. Okay, so first of all, we're going to take the tags off. If I didn't get this at Walmart, I got it at Hobby Lobby, but I'm almost positive I got it at Walmart. There it is. These are just paper, but they leave behind a sticker that annoys me to no end. I'm going to remove all these labels, and I'll be right back. Y'all, I forgot you got to have wire cutters too. You don't have to have them, but they sure do help. Okay, so I've got all my tags off, I think. And since this is like an egg or shaped or whatever, I'm going to use this as the top, because I think it would be, you know, less noticeable up there. I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay, so the first thing I know that I want on here are my hydrangeas. And I do want some greenery in this, but not, it doesn't necessarily have to stay this way. So I'm going to pop these off. And then these just, they will pull off. And then I'll probably use 3. I'm not sure. You can leave the stems on some. I don't know if I can get them in there like that. So that's why I was just pulling them off. These are, that's a thick wire, y'all. No kidding. Okay. Let me see. I want these. So I'm just going to pull them off. Stupid stickers. Ugh, they get on my nerve. Okay. So the way it is it's going to be on the side. I want it on this side, I think. So I'm just going to start poking those in. These I'll probably have to glue. But I'm just sticking my hydrangeas down in there. Y'all forgive me. I get flubbed up sometimes. That's sticking up too high. That's because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Let me put it in sideways. This glue gun is got Gorilla Glue in it. I keep Gorilla Glue in this one just for my wreaths. It's not really a precision tip gun. So that's just, you know, my preference. And Gorilla Glue holds really well. It just has a bonding time of a few more seconds. Good grief. But it'll withstand being outside in the heat and cold and all that better than regular hot glue will. So I think I'm going to just put this one in the middle, but I don't know yet, so I'm not going to do that. Let me cut off some roses and see. Okay, so now that I've got a few of those, I'm just, see, I don't know, I didn't even know he was there. I don't know what I'm doing until I start doing it, but I really don't like those in the middle. Okay, that solved that question, didn't it? Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna put this down. See, I have no rhyme or reason to why I do things. If I don't like it, I pull it up. If I like it, I keep it down. Y'all, that glue's so hot it melted my plastic, and I can't push down on these because they are burning. I'm just gonna put glue on this because there's not enough to stick down in there really. And I'm just gonna poke it in and wiggle it down between these you know, cracks or whatever you want to call them. I think he needs to be here. Oh, told you it has a glue time, a bonding time. I done pulled it up. Ow, but it's still hot too. Sorry y'all, I'm a little weird. You'll probably figure that out if you watch very many of my videos. Oh, I thought I was going to put glue there. Y'all, this is my glue gun holder. Came out of the dishwasher. And I just painted it mint. I love it. And to know that those are my Gorilla Glues, I glued the Gorilla Glue thing on there so I don't get them all mixed up. Because I will. I'm just going to glue the leaves down on there because they're poking. Okay, I need another hydrangea right there because it's bare and I don't like the hole in there. So I think he's going to go, I may have a stem too long, right there. Oh yeah, I think I want him there. So I have to cut his stem off. I'm just going to put glue right here because it don't do no good to stick it on here. Pop that down. I usually put these on a stand so I can see what I'm doing. I want this one coming out. Y'all will get a better perspective when I'm done, I promise. But I want him poking out, so I'm just gonna, he'll stick to something in there, I promise. And I want another one over here somewhere, sticking out, maybe right there. That looks good to me. Anyway, if I don't like it, I'll just rip it apart and do it again. Okay, that's what we got so far. Just our hydrangeas on there. I'm only doing half with flowers. The rest is going to be natural grapevine because that's the look that I'm going for and that's what I want done. Now I'm going to start adding my roses because I want them going up in there. And the backwards, or up and down. Backwards and forward, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to poke that stem down in there with the glue and all on there. And I'm going to do, let me see first. Yes, I want that one right there. So I'm just going to glue him right where he sits. Where did he come from? I don't even know. I'm going to do the same thing on this end. None of those have white on them, so I'll have to put a third one up there now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not used to talking to you and doing what I got to do. But I should be, because I'm used to talking to myself and doing what I got to do. I'm going to put a plain one right up in here. I'm going to tuck him in. There's a lot of glue in there. He's in there, but since I'm putting him on my door, I am going to tack it down because sometimes the wind blows my screen door open. We get some bad winds where I'm at. Okay. This thing. Oh, but I'm just going to take some of these off. And poke them in because I want greenery in here. And I want them hanging down. So I'm just going to poke it in. That's pretty sturdy. That's pretty sturdy just being poked in. And I know I want these on there, so they're definitely, I want the long one on the bottom for sure. So I'm going to cut that one off, and I want it just, I want it coming out that way. Oh. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to tuck it up in here so it's hidden. Like that right there. Y'all, if y'all could see what I see, it is so pretty. I'm not even joking. I'll show y'all in a minute. I'm going to poke him on this side. There's glue already in there. It should catch. Because it's bare on my wreath. I don't really. I lost my glue gun. Good Lord. You never know what's going to happen in my craft room. Honey, that's for sure. Oh, that's a good filler right there. Yeah, you'll see a picture of it at the end because it's not all fitting in the frame. Okay. So since these are going to be at the top facing up, I wanted them shorter so they're not drooping over and all up in my business down here. I'm going to maneuver it down in there. And then I'm just going to tack it with glue. Y'all, this is pretty repetitive. Poke and tack and poke and tack and poke and tack. That's easy enough, ain't it? You poke and tack. This glue gun is hot. It is melting all this plastic. I'm going to tack this one on my vine because I don't want it to flop anywhere. So I'm just going to tack that down. Look, these things are falling apart. I got them in Hobby Lobby over, not with the florals, the big florals. I got them down in where the bushes and stuff are, not the stems. And they're a little bit lower quality, I'm sad to say. That kind of stinks, but it'll work. Alright, that's tucked down in there. I don't think that needs to go, or will. It don't need to go nowhere, but I don't think it will go anywhere. Oh, that one's attached. I'm going to tuck a rose down in here like I did that other side. Oh, that is so pretty. That makes me so happy. Okay. Y'all, I have to maneuver my stuff around. That hot glue looks like big old spider webs in here. I'll make that go up here and come around. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. I'm just maneuvering this how I think I like it. There's a bare spot right here, so I'm going to stick this leaf down in there. Where did it go? I seen it when I was holding it up to y'all. Oh, right there. It's where I stuck a leaf already. So I'm just going to stick. I'm going to push them over and stick it in here. That way they're out of sight and out of mind a little bit. Y'all, for real, I'm fixing to just start picking these up and gluing them somewhere. Ugh. It might be bare because these things are falling off everywhere. Now, I think I want more cascading out of the bottom than I do the top. I think I want some more of these. Y'all are probably bored to death. Better be thankful I'm not doing a live, I reckon. Because that could really be bad. I'm going to stick it in underneath of this. I'm just going to poke it in. And then I'm going to put glue on the wreath. And that will stick to that. The petals will, so it won't go nowhere. Alrighty. Let me see if I even want any of these in there. I'm not thinking that I do, but I don't know. That little one's cute. I think I do like them in there, but I'm not sure. Let me just tack a few on and I'll see. I poked some little flowers in here. I really did like these. They're really cute. I'm just trying to find smaller ones now to poke in as fillers because I have gaps and I don't like gaps, so I'm trying to fill my gaps. And y'all probably didn't want to hear me blabbering and jabbing anyway, talking to myself. That's in there. Ain't no glue needed there. Alright, I think I like the bottom, how the bottom is. I don't know. I think I'm going to put that little guy right there. Just because, to cover up some of that, you know, just to blend it in or whatever. I think it sounds good to blend it in. That might not be what it's called. I'm not on drugs, y'all. This is how I am 24/7. Okay, now, let me see if I want any of this in here. Did I find a hole to poke in? And it looks like I do not. So I'm not even using that. See, sometimes you never know with me. Sometimes I'll use it, sometimes I won't. Okay, my bottom is beautiful. I love that. So I'm going to work on the top. I have 1, 2. Y'all got a mess. When I'm crafting, I make a mess. When I paint, I have to wear an apron because I'm like a toddler with a paint. I can't seem to paint what I'm supposed to paint, but I want to paint me and everything else around me, it seems like. I'm a mess, y'all. Truly, I'm a mess. That little flower is lost in this thing. Ugh. Gorilla Glue is rough, y'all. I'm gonna hold him out. I might put him in a minute. Okay, I want this one to go this way, I think. Yeah. Like that right there. And then I want maybe another rose. I'm not sure. We'll stick it down and see. Just to cover up some of this, you know, thick greenery. I'll probably tack that up so it stays upright and not floppy. You know, there's a rose right there. Let me see about putting, do y'all see my face? Sorry. Yeah, I want that there. And I want this little one back over here. It kind of got lost in my roses and greenery is what happened. So let me tuck that one there. There's only one up here. So I'm going to tuck this in right at the top. That's going to be my top. Oh, there was already hot glue there. I didn't even have to hot glue that thing. Now I can't get it back where I had it. Imagine that, y'all. Imagine that. Nothing ever works like you want it to when you're showing somebody. It's like trying to say, oh, my baby can talk. And then when you get in public, they don't want to say nothing. They just want to make you look dumb. Yeah, your baby can talk. Not. When you know they can. Sometimes when I talk, I think about a song. So, oh, I'm a rambler. 'Cause I ramble on. Oh my gosh. Don't let me sing my song. Oh, that looks cute sticking out of there. Let me get some more cute sticking out of there. Yeah, let me do it. This is attached. Oh, for love of Pete. It's just plastic. Oh, I like it. I'm just going to glue that right there because I like it poking out. It gives it character, y'all. Character. I'm going to poke him in there. Give it a little greenery. Oh, I like it. Okay, I had to do some situating on this, and I didn't think y'all would want to see all that. But here it is. Top to bottom. I think I'm happy with it. But look at this mess, y'all. Oh my goodness. So let me clear this up, and then I'll show you how to do the bow. Okay, y'all. I have my ribbon from Dollar Tree. That light is right above me, and I am so sorry. You're way up in the air and you can't see these, but there's 9 feet of burlap ribbon, and it is 2 inches across. I have my scissors. I like to do mine sometimes with a zip tie, so I have a zip tie here. And then I have a piece of floral wire. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my bow. I'm going to cut this in half because this is not a thick, well, let me do more than half, but it ain't a real thick wreath. Okay, I'm going to take this floral wire, and when I make my bow on a grapevine wreath, I like to use wire a lot of times, or a pipe cleaner, but I don't know where my pipe cleaners are. My floral wire was right over here, so I'm using that. Anyways, ooh, that popped, didn't it? That's funny. But anyway, I'm just going to do a simple fold over bow, and I think I want tails, so I'm going to take this in because it looks better. And I want a tail, let me see, sorry. I want the bow over here, I think, or up here. I'm not sure which. So I want my tails about that long. So I'm going to cut that off. That's going to be my tail. I'm going to set that to the side. Okay, what I do is take my ribbon. This burlap shreds. It's terrible. I want my bow loops to be... How big do I want my bow loops? You know, I want a big bow. I like big bows, and I cannot lie. Okay. Not that big. I think I want it about that big. So I'm going to fold it over. Since it has the pretty side, fold it over again. Make sure they're flat and even as you possibly can. Fold it over, and just keep folding it over because you've got your tail. Look, I almost come out even, y'all. That's funny. Okay. Did I start on that end? No, I started on that end. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to find the middle. And I'm going to cut a notch. Make sure they're together. Don't go all the way through. Just a notch. Not with them. Good grief. I'm going just like this. Just a little bit. Man, I hope y'all can see this. And do the same on the other side and don't cut your fingers. Okay, so now you have this. A little wiggle room, I say. I need to cut that one just a hair more. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my pipe cleaner on the back of this bow. Like this right here. And I'm going to take my zip tie and I'm going around where I cut it. And then I'm going to zip tie this as tight as I can get it. Okay. There went my dang wire. Pardon my language. Now I can't poke it in. Alright. I'm just going back and forth and pinching it as tight as I can. Now that wire is pretty secure, y'all. Now I'm just going to snip that off because it will not be seen. I forgot my tail. I'll wire it on. I like to take this and fold it in, fold it over and make a loop if I have the tail there. And then I'll take hot glue and I'll just glue this down as a loop for a center. This is if I have the tail there. If not, then I don't worry about it. But I had the tail, so I'm gonna make my loop. Alright, now you're just gonna take your bow. I really like to fluff them when they're on the wreath, but it might be easier to show you this way. Pull this one out, pull the next one over here. So you have that. The cuts are to give you wiggle room. Do the same on the other side. Pull out, pull over, and there we have a bow. You can poof it by its wire, so all you gotta do is push it up and it'll poof. You can maneuver it better when you get it on the wreath. Okay, so since I didn't do this, I'm gonna fold it in half and I'm gonna do what you call dovetail the ends. Fold it over and then cut it at an angle to make your dovetail. When it's folded in half, I'm going to place it this way because this is the way it should be. And I'm just going to take my floral wire and I'm going to scrunch it and, you know, twist it in the middle so it'll hold it there. I'm pulling my floral wire as tight as I can possibly pull it. But anyway, there's what we got so far, okay? Now where do I want to put it? Y'all, I gotta look at this, I'm sorry. I think I might want it right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my wires, straighten them up, and run them through my grapevine. Just weaving them through and pray they come out on the other side. No, they will. Sometimes I have trouble because they bend and then I can't find it, but it should come out. If not, just take it out and do it again. And I had the one and it just came out, and I know it did. Okay, making another mess. So we have it on the other side. So you want to take, and maybe I should have used a full piece of floral wire because I don't usually get a big bite on that. Let me go get my pliers. Okay, got my pliers, and I'm just going to use those to twist this wire because that is rough on your hands, y'all. But either way, I'm just tightening it up. When I get that on there, I'm just going to take my pliers and push and get that down so that, you know, you don't get cut or it scratches your door or your window or whatever you're doing with it. Okay, that's good. I'm going to put a dab of hot glue just to blob over it and let that dry so that I know it doesn't scratch. Okay, when your hot glue is dry, flip it over, and then you can twist your bow and fluff it up the way that you like it. This is not a real full bow because I only used one of the Dollar Tree ribbon. If I would have used two or more, I would have got more loops and it'd have been a more fluffy, fuller bow, but you know, that's okay. This is just a simple bow, and I'm trying to make a simple wreath, and then I just smash that down to make it look like a center. Anyway, I think I like it that way. This ribbon gets wrinkles in it. This one has a bad wrinkle in it. Probably should have ironed it before I put it on there. Then I'm going to take my tails and I'm just gonna pinch up my tails and just kind of give them a little, you know, just a little dimension as they float down and cascade down my wreath, just because I like that look. Some will take their ribbon and do that and curl it, and, you know, and it's curling, but I like mine. I'm unique, and I like my stuff unique. Okay, so there it is. This is my simple front door wreath, y'all. Leave a comment and let me know what you think about it, or what you would put on yours. What kind of flowers, what colors. Would you have a bow? Would you not have a bow? Some don't like bows. I like bows myself on most of them. But anyways, I'll stop jabbering. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with me, because I am a nut and sometimes I'm just way out there, is what my sister said. Anyways, whatever. Maybe I am. My husband even said the older I get, the worse I get. So, hey, he's got a lot to look forward to, don't he? Anyways, if you liked it, like, subscribe, ring the bell, the drop down menu, yada yada. Y'all know the drill, but we have to say these things just as reminders. And I want to tell you, God bless, and see you next time.